The road to Aichi Nagoya, Japan for the Asian Games 2026 runs straight to the Bhubaneswar, and that is why we are here in Bhubaneswar to cover the National Senior Interstate Athletic Championship 2026. Hi, this is Abhishek Mishra, and just behind me, you can see the beautiful Kalinga Stadium. And if you're an athletics fan or the football fan, I mean, you're familiar with this kind of view. Anyway, let's come to the point. And today was a day one of the Interstate Championship. And this particular event is actually the qualifying event for the Asian Games 2026 as well. And also, this is a B category meet. This was national championship, and that is why it was very important for all the athletes participating here. And day one was actually full of action. I mean, what not? I mean, from where to start, I really don't know. But yeah, Jyothi Yarraji, it was a comeback event for the Jyothi Yarraji, who was actually out of action. From the past 1 year, and uh, on the same day, which is actually the 24th June last year, on the same date, Jyoti actually sustained ACL, injury while she was training. She actually, falls with the hurdles, and it was a serious injury for her, which cut short her 2025 season and had to wait long for the 2026 season as well. I mean, talking to the Revsportz, Jyoti also told us that, how she was actually hoping for the Federation Cup, but that couldn't happen. Okay, let's talk about the performance as well. So, in a comeback event, Jyoti actually started well in the heats. She clocked the 13.14, which was the best timing of this year for any 100-meter women's 100-meter hurdler. But Jyoti did not stop here. She came back in the final. She clocked the sub 13, 12.99 to win the gold and qualify for the Asian Games 2026 as well. So this was such a story of Jyothi Yarraji. It was a story of great. It was a story of comeback, and how actually, Jyoti made a comeback. Jyoti made a mark again. And for every Indian athletics fan, I mean, Jyoti is one of the biggest figure if we talk about, and everyone for waits for her performance, and especially when we talk about the Asian Games, she was one of our biggest medal hopes. So her comeback is actually a major boost to the Indian contingent, and it will be interesting to see that how Jyoti is going to perform at the Asian Games. Jyoti was very hopeful also, and she credited James Hillier, Wayne Lambert, and many other who actually helped her, to rehab and everything else. And I mean, it was a great start for Jyoti. I mean, starting the season with sub 13, it was impressive. Okay, but let's talk about something, something big, and that is why, I mean, I was holding it back. But yeah, Uttar Pradesh teenager athlete Anushka Yadav, she became the first Indian hammer thrower to cross the 67-meter mark. And it was a day, I mean, to remember for the 18-year-old. I mean, what a day it was. Last year, I met your Anushka Yadav at the National Games when she, clinched the gold, but she had something, bigger on. She was holding something bigger, and today it was the day that Anushka showed that why she is rated so high. And I mean, at the upcoming World Under 20 also waiting, you have the Asian Games here, and most probably with this mark, I mean, she is currently fourth. After this throw up 60 meter, 67 meters, she is currently ranked fourth in the world under 20, especially in this season. So, world lead, if we talk about, she is actually there, and these are the seven best all-time Asian throw as well. So it was an interesting, really interesting day as a junior athlete, as a senior athlete. And Anushka is one such athlete. I mean, if you go and see her track her junior performance, you find you won't gonna find so much. But in a senior, she always left the imprint that what she is capable of. She comes from Bagpat, and on the same ground to others, Hammer Thor also train. And last year, at the national games, uh, all three medals were swept by the same village. Today also Tanya Chaudhary, which you can say, comes from the same village, and inspiration for us. Anushka was looking at her. I mean, let's talk about her performance actually. So if I talk about her performance, first she crossed the 65-meter mark to make a national record, and then come back in a final event and crossing the 67 mark. So winning the gold, Tanya was there with the silver, and it was, I mean, a great performance from the Anushka Yadav overall if we talk about, and it was a landmark performance, I can say. Let's come back to the Gulveer Singh Chaudhary. He was making his comeback on the Indian track after a very long time, and for Gulveer, I think he was disappointed. He was little disappointed because he wins the gold. That was expected from the Gulveer, but he missed the Asian game mark. Uh, that I think, I mean, considerable uh, as far as Gulveer is concerned, because we all know that what he is capable of. He has a personal best of 12 minutes and 59 second, and he is, someone who can peak at any time. But the problem with the Gulveer, that what he was facing, he just came back from the overseas training stint, and there was a jet lag issue. There was a humidity, so much humidity in the morning. I was here, and you can say this Odisha weather is actually really, really humid. So Gulveer wins the gold medal. Abhishek Paul, he wins the silver, but there was a, all I can say that Gulveer was little disappointed, but it happens. Let's come to the other events as well. There was, uh, you know, uh, pole vault, and another. I mean, if we talk about pole vault, was another. I mean, it was another sensational day for the national record holder Dev Meena, who actually, upgraded his own personal best to, scale to a new height, 546 in his final attempt, and that was a hell of a performance. I mean, what a performance it was. He just missed in his final attempt in the first two attempts. He missed, and his third attempt, he made it clear. And with this, also, I mean, he qualified for the Asian Game 2026. Also, his training partner and former national record holder with a 5.45 meter, who also qualified for the Commonwealth Games as well, Kuldeep Kumar. Uh, he was not able to, breach the qualification mark, and he had to settle with the 520. Sorry, 515. I have to check it again. But yeah, this was something. I mean, Kuldeep's performance. And if we talk about the 800 meters, there was a flurry of Asian Games mark. I mean, so many athletes reached the Asian Game mark, and top eight actually reached the finals. And tomorrow it will be decided that who actually in the 800 meter is going to the Asian game. Also, if we talk about the best performance that came from the Muhammad Abjal, Prakash Gadade was there. There was other athletes as well. Kishan Kumar Ola, he was really superb. I mean, if we talk about, so overall it was a great performance. And let's come back to something special. Harmilan Singh Bans was making her comeback at the national championship. She failed to compete just because her injury actually resurfaced, and she had to cut short her race in the midway. Another good performance actually came from the triple jumper, uh, the Tamil Nadu triple jumper, and she was really, I mean, really, really good with whatever I would say that personal best. Her first jump over the 13-meter in the triple jump, Asian Game qualification secured, a meet record also. I'm talking about the Ayasa Ilango from the Tamil Nadu, and her best jump was actually 13.89, and she aced first the national games. And last year Federation Cup champion Niharika was his. So she wins the gold, claims the Asian Games berth, and it is going to impressive to see that how she is going to perform, at the biggest level, because she actually was struggling to make her mark. I mean, 13-meter was something that looked out of the reach, but today she made it clear. So another interesting day, another performance. And with this, I am actually wrapping up the day. But for all the update, for all the quick updates, do follow the Revsportz, because I will be bringing you all the updates here only on the Revsportz. So don't follow. Don't forget to follow and subscribe us. Thank you. See you soon. See you tomorrow.